Hey guys, it's Oluvids, and today I want to talk about something that has to do with Kingdom Hearts Dark Road, Union Cross, and Missing Link, that whole era of Kingdom Hearts. I did a random poll on Mother's Day talking about Xehanort's mother and if she's related to Skuld, and I want to talk a bit about that. I think it's time we start talking about these bloodlines that's going to come into play in, Missing Link. And one of the things I just want to talk about, get your thoughts on, and kind of share a bit of my thoughts on is Xehanort's mother. So there's a lot of questions on if that is Skuld and if she's related to Skuld or whatever. There was actually an interview from Tetsuya Nomura, and he says that apparently it's not Skuld, but it's someone related to Skuld. So I'm wondering, how does that work? Because going off of Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, we know that Skuld went into the lifeboat and, she time traveled to who knows when. And a lot of people suggest that perhaps Subject X, which is the person that's in Ansem the Wise's lab and all of that, the girl that's in there, is Skuld. But the thing is that if that is Skuld, then she wouldn't be able to, let's say, have a daughter and then a granddaughter who eventually has Xehanort, like she would be in a way further time. And so I'm wondering if maybe, I don't know how that's supposed to work, or maybe it's possible that also Skuld maybe time travels a second time. Like maybe she does end up in the old Scala along with Brain, and she lives her life there and then has a child, and for whatever reason ends up time traveling again. All I'm gonna say is that I do think that something ends up happening in that old Scala, because by the time of Dark Road, it's a lot more empty than it looks to be in the original point in time when it was made. So and of course they went out of their way to separate Xehanort to put him in Destiny Island, so I think something must have been up there if it wasn't safe enough to have Xehanort, whether it's a war between the different bloodlines or I don't know, maybe something that they need to escape to. Maybe it's possible that she put Xehanort in Destiny Islands and maybe she went to time travel again. It may also be possible that she is Xehanort's mom, but maybe that lady adopted Xehanort. We really don't know. We know that Xehanort's a descendant of Ephemer, actually, going off of the last Dark Road stuff. So now that I'm thinking about it, it's like, okay, how does this work? Does the Skuld get with Ephemer? This is like, it gets complicated once you actually start thinking about it. So the question says Xehanort appears with a figure who we assume to be his mother. Is that Skuld? He just says, well, he does say that's incorrect. Actually, it's not specific on what he's saying. It's not correct on whether the question of is it Skuld or we assume to be his mother. But we know that she's related to Skuld in some way. And for whatever reason, she gives up the baby to the old man, which is we know is the player. So yeah, I'm wondering, this is really like confusing, like how does this possibly work? How could this possibly work? And like, it's definitely something really to think about as we go into Missing Link. Are we going to be seeing Skuld walk around? Are we going to see someone who is related to Skuld? Are we going to see a daughter or a sister? Or definitely can't be a mother, because I feel like she'd be a lot older at that point. This is just a really tricky subject, like, what do you guys think? Do you guys have any explanation as to how this could possibly work? Do you think that maybe this Skuld related person is not Xehanort's mother, but maybe just like a handmaiden for someone, or just someone who's babysitting him, godmother or something like that? What could this be? Like, this is, I don't know. Xehanort's origins are still there. We know that's Ephemer, but it's also partially unclear still. We don't know where the other side of the bloodline is, and that's apparently going to be important in Missing Link. What do you guys think? I might talk about Ericus's origins in another video, but yeah, what do you guys think? Where do you think Xehanort comes from, really? And who do you think that lady is that gave him to the player? Let me know in the comments. It's just a short little ramble, but it's just something that I was thinking about even back when I was doing the poll. Like, how does this even work? And is Subject X even Skuld? Maybe it's Ava. Maybe we've been wrong about that. Who knows? We know it's someone from the Union Cross timeline, but we just know it's a girl and not like specifically features described. But yeah, this is just really confusing, like, how does this work? What are your predictions? Do you have any theories? Yeah, I don't know, that's all I can really think of, that she time travels twice. And yeah, either that or she just has a sister, but I don't know if it's just going to be as simple as just Skuld has a sister. But yeah, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments, and I'll be seeing you guys next time.